Hello and welcome to Tiny Whimsical Tales. Let's begin a new challenge. 30 days, 30 stories. Hansel and Gretel. Deep in the heart of a quiet village, close to a dark and endless forest, lived a poor woodcutter and his two children, Hansel and Gretel. Times were hard, food was scarce, and though their father loved them deeply, their stepmother was cold and unkind.
We must leave the children in the forest. We have no choice.
No, I cannot.
Then all of us will starve. You decide.
Hansel, lying awake, heard everything.
Don't worry, Gretel. I heard their plan. I'll think of something.
Hansel, what are you doing?
Leaving a trail home.
That night, Hansel quietly slipped out of the house and filled his pockets with small white pebbles that shone under the moonlight. When the sun set and their parents left them alone, Gretel began to cry, but Hansel held her hand. And so they followed the sparkling trail back home. Their father was overjoyed, but their stepmother glared with anger.
The food is gone. They must be taken deeper into the woods where they cannot find their way back. It is the only way.
The next
Come,
day,
children.
the
We are
stepmother
going for a
decided
walk.
again. This time, Hansel could not gather pebbles. Instead, he tore small pieces from a loaf of bread. As they walked, he dropped breadcrumbs along the path. After hours in the forest, their parents abandoned them again.
Don't worry, we have the breadcrumb trail.
Hansel, the crumbs are gone. Hansel comforted Gretel. But when they searched for the trail, the birds of the forest had eaten every piece. The children were truly lost. After wandering for hours, exhausted and starving, Hansel and Gretel stumbled upon something astonishing. They began nibbling at the house, unable to resist.
Welcome,
Suddenly,
Please
the
come
door
inside.
creaked open. A bent old woman stepped out, leaning on a crooked stick. But behind her smile was a wicked plan. Inside the house, the table was filled with cakes, cookies, and warm bread. Hansel and Gretel ate happily. But then, she grabbed Hansel and locked him inside an iron cage. Every day she forced Gretel to cook and clean, while Hansel was fed large meals. At night, Gretel whispered, "Hansel, what do we do?"
Stay strong. She's half blind. I have a plan.
Each morning, the witch checked if Hansel had grown fatter. But clever Hansel held out a tiny chicken bone instead of his finger. Days passed. Finally, the witch grew tired.
Enough. I will cook him today, fat or thin. Girl, lean in and check if the oven is hot enough. I don't know how.
The witch crawled halfway into the oven to show her. In that moment, Gretel gathered her courage. With all her strength, she pushed the witch inside and slammed the metal door shut. The witch shrieked, and then everything fell silent. Gretel freed Hansel from the cage. Together, they explored the house and found a chest filled with gold, jewels, and shining coins. The forest that once seemed dark and frightening now guided them with soft sunlight. Hansel and Gretel finally reached home. Their father stood outside, his eyes filled with sadness and guilt. When he saw his children, their stepmother was gone forever, and with the treasure, they lived happily and safely. And so, Hansel and Gretel's journey taught us something important. Courage, clever thinking, and staying together can help us overcome even the darkest moments.